While most investors are busy chasing the same overheated tech stocks you hear about 24/7, the smart money is moving differently. They're not just reacting to last quarter's earnings beat, they're strategically buying into a class of companies set to define the next decade. Let's be honest, the easy money in those mega-cap darlings has likely already been made. That's why sophisticated investors are now looking past the noise, accumulating positions in the companies that form the bedrock of our future. They know that real wealth comes from spotting massive shifts before everyone else. And right now, that shift is all about two things: semiconductors and cybersecurity. So, in this video, I'm pulling back the curtain. I'm going to show you 5 under-the-radar semiconductor and cybersecurity stocks that fit the smart money playbook, the kind of companies they're accumulating before the market wakes up. These aren't just speculative gambles. They are calculated investments in the infrastructure of tomorrow. So, stick around, because these companies could become the cornerstones of your portfolio, the new bedrock of technology. Before we get to our first pick, you have to understand the sheer scale of what's happening. The global digital transformation isn't just a buzzword, it's a monumental wave of innovation. We're talking about a market projected to grow from over $1.4 trillion in 2024 to potentially more than $13 trillion by 2035. This historic shift is built on 2 pillars: the brains and the shields. The brains are the semiconductors, the new oil of the 21st century. The explosion in artificial intelligence is creating a historic demand for specialized chips that power everything from our data centers to our cars. The shields are cybersecurity. As our entire lives go digital, the need to protect that data becomes non-negotiable, funneling billions into next-gen security. The investors who get this aren't just buying the obvious household names. They're digging deeper, buying the companies that supply the essential tools for this revolution, the digital picks and shovels of the AI gold rush. Let's start with our first one. Stocks number 1, Marvell Technology, MRVL. The first stock that fits the smart money profile is Marvell Technology, ticker MRVL. While a company like NVIDIA gets all the glory for its AI GPUs, Marvell plays a quieter but critical role in the AI build-out. Marvell designs the essential connectivity hardware that allows massive AI data centers to function. Think of it this way: if AI processors are the engines of a supercar, Marvell makes the high-performance transmission that gets that power to the road. They are masters of the optical chips and custom silicon that enable lightning-fast data transfer. So, why is this a savvy play? First, it's a diversified bet on AI. As every company on Earth rushes to build AI capabilities, they all need Marvell's networking guts to make their expensive processors talk to each other. It's a key supplier to the entire trend. Second, their custom chip business is a game changer. Marvell works directly with giants like Amazon and Google to create tailored solutions, building sticky, long-term relationships and a powerful competitive edge. And third, for value-focused investors, is its potential upside. While valuations constantly shift, some Wall Street analysts believe Marvell is trading at a discount to its fair value, with an average price target representing a significant change from its recent price. The smart money loves finding a company with a strong competitive advantage, what analysts call a moat, that might also be on sale. They see a market distracted by headlines, while the real opportunity lies in the essential infrastructure that Marvell provides. Stock number 2, ON Semiconductor, ON. The second company on our list takes us out of the data center and onto the highway. It's ON Semiconductor, ticker ON, a powerhouse in intelligent power and sensing technologies, especially for the automotive and industrial sectors. Cars used to be simple machines. Now they're evolving into computers on wheels. This transformation is driven by a flood of new electronics, from advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS, to the complex power management needed in electric vehicles. This is ON Semiconductor's sweet spot. The company is a key player in silicon carbide chips, which are vital for making EVs more efficient, giving them longer range and faster charging times. They're also leaders in the image sensors that serve as the eyes for autonomous driving. The investment case here is simple and powerful. The growth of semiconductor content in cars is expected to dramatically outpace the growth of car sales themselves. This means that even if the auto market is flat, UN can grow rapidly just by selling more technology per vehicle. Wealthy investors are drawn to ON because it's a bet on a long-term, unstoppable trend. They aren't trying to pick which car company wins the EV race. They're betting on the company that supplies the critical tech to almost all of them. It's a classic picks and shovels strategy for the electrification and automation of everything that moves. While others debate Tesla's delivery numbers, savvy investors are accumulating a company that provides the intelligence inside. Stock number 3, Zscaler, ZS. Now, let's shift from chips to security. The third stock that shrewd investors are watching is Zscaler, ticker ZS. In a world that runs on the cloud, Zscaler is building the modern fortress to defend it. For years, corporate security was like a castle with a moat. All the important stuff was inside, and you just had to guard the perimeter. But with cloud computing and remote work, that model is completely broken. There is no perimeter anymore. Zscaler flipped the script with an approach called Zero Trust. It operates on one powerful idea: never trust, always verify. Instead of protecting a network, Zscaler securely connects the right user to the right application, no matter where they are. It acts as a global, cloud-native checkpoint that inspects all traffic for threats. Why is this a top pick for long-term investors? Because Zscaler is a pure play on the biggest shift in corporate IT in a generation. This kind of security isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's a must-have for any modern business. This gives Zscaler a massive and growing market. The company's performance has been strong, delivering shareholders a one-year return of over 50% as of mid-2025. But smart investors are looking beyond that. They see a company with a sticky, high-margin business model and a huge technological lead in a mission-critical field. They aren't just buying a stock. They're buying a piece of the essential security fabric for the entire digital economy. Stock number 4, Palantir Technologies, PLTR. Our fourth stock is probably the boldest on the list and has been an absolute monster performer. Palantir Technologies, ticker PLTR. Palantir is a different kind of company. It's not just hardware or security. It's a data integration and AI platform that helps massive organizations make sense of chaos. Palantir originally cut its teeth working with government agencies like the CIA and the Department of Defense, helping them sift through mountains of data to find hidden threats. They've since taken that powerful technology to the corporate world. Their artificial intelligence platform, AIP, allows companies to bring their private data and AI models together to solve incredibly complex problems. Now, you can't talk about Palantir without addressing the elephant in the room: the stock price. As of mid-2025, the stock had rocketed over 100% year-to-date, making it a top performer. A lot of people see that and think they've missed the boat, but many growth-focused investors see it differently. They see a company at the absolute heart of the AI revolution. The investment thesis is a bet that AI is the future of every industry, and Palantir provides the core operating system to make it happen. While its revenue growth has accelerated for 7 straight quarters, its U.S. commercial business has been a standout, soaring 71% in the first quarter of 2025. This is a higher risk, higher reward play. The valuation is steep, and the stock is not for the faint of heart. But the 1% often allocate capital to these types of disruptive companies with the potential for massive upside. They're betting that as AI becomes embedded in every business, Palantir's platform will become indispensable, making today's valuation seem perfectly reasonable down the road. Stock number 5, ServiceNow now. For our final stock, we're looking at a company that truly embodies quiet compounding. A name the smart money often buys and holds for the long haul. That company is ServiceNow, ticker NOW. At its core, ServiceNow is the undisputed king of workflow automation. It does one thing incredibly well. It takes all the clunky, manual, and frustrating processes inside a big company and replaces them with smart, automated digital workflows. It started with IT help desks, but has brilliantly expanded to manage workflows for customer service, HR, and just about every other corporate department. Think about every painful process at a big company. Getting your laptop fixed, onboarding a new hire, resolving a customer issue, ServiceNow's platform is designed to make all of that happen smoothly and efficiently. The reason wealthy investors love ServiceNow is its incredibly durable business model. It becomes so deeply woven into a client's daily operations that switching to a competitor is incredibly difficult and expensive. This creates a massive competitive moat and a highly predictable stream of recurring revenue. ServiceNow is a direct play on the corporate world's relentless push to become more efficient. It's not as flashy as a pure AI stock or as tangible as a chipmaker, but it's the digital plumbing that makes the modern enterprise work. Long-term investors see a company that consistently grows its revenue, is highly profitable, and has a long runway for growth. It's the quintessential sleep well at night stock for building steady, reliable wealth. So there you have it. 5 tech stocks that fit the playbook of sophisticated investors looking toward the next decade. From the foundational chips of Marvell and ON to the essential security of Zscaler, the bold AI platform of Palantir, and the steady workflow automation of ServiceNow. Each one represents a strategic position in a powerful, long-term trend that's fundamentally changing our world. If you found this analysis valuable and want more insights into where the smart money is moving, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel immensely and tells the algorithm that investors like you want to see more in-depth content. Remember, building lasting wealth isn't about chasing last year's winners. It's about understanding the foundational companies that will power our future and getting there before the crowd. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.